For me, a no makeup look would be, first of all, if I'm lazy, it will be slaying in my PJ. And if I am not lazy, I want to do a little bit extra. That days, no makeup look would be like a very dewy, glowy skin that will make other persons go like, ooh, she knows her skincare. And a little bit of flushed cheeks that will make me feel like, yeah, I am healthy and a little shy. And also a very important is a good brow moment. I would give up any step to do my brows. And for everybody watching this video, if you want to pull off a no makeup look, you should emphasize on what you like. Now in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I go from this, which is totally perfect, to this, which is my version of no makeup look. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. Now in any type of makeup routine, it is very important to prep your skin. Everybody tells you to apply moisturizer, primer and all that jazz. But I'm going to tell you guys, in no makeup look, it is all the more important to apply your moisturizer, facial oil, serum and all that jazz. So for prepping my skin for this look, I like to start with this moisturizer. This is Simple's Replenishing Rich Moisturizer. You can see the consistency. It is so smooth and lotion-like. I just love this moisturizer for makeup specifically. You can see the skin so glowy. Now also another important step I started doing with this particular look is, I know I do apply sunscreen in every makeup look, but for this particular makeup look I specifically choose to apply this sunscreen because of its consistency and the finished look it provides. You can see this sunscreen is very creamy like, and it is a rich moisturizer. Obviously it is a sunscreen, but for my face it acts like a super hydrated moisturizer. I know it does have a little bit of white cast, but it goes away. After applying this particular sunscreen, all my makeup sits so perfectly, blends so well, everything just looks skin-like but to some other level. I'm not telling you guys to buy this sunscreen, but I'm telling you guys to select and try and stick to all those skincare products that looks good on your skin when you apply makeup. Look for all those skincares that complements your makeup and just don't act against each other. That is very important, and there's no formula. You have to try it out because what will work for you may not work for me. So after applying this sunscreen, this is what my skin looks like. Just wait for 1 minute, the white cast will go away. By the way, I made a bun because it is too hot right now. The glow is really good. So the first thing that I do as a part of makeup, which is kind of not makeup, is to do my brows. The soap that I use is a Beige soap. You can see the Beige name kind of worn out. Yeah, I'm going to use a fixing spray. I'm going to spray a little bit and comb up my brows like that. The more ungroomed it is, the more natural it looks, and also I like it that way as well. So it is kind of a win-win for me. The hairs that I'm combing up, I really like to keep it like that. I don't like a box shaped brow. It is very unnatural, and yeah, I just love it. I don't actually put any powder after putting on all the liquid products, but I have to set my face in some way or the other. So I apply powder even before starting to do with makeup, and basically that really does help a lot. So for powder, I'm going to take this Nykaa all matte compact powder. It is literally broken. I have taken some amount on my brush, and I'm going to place this product only on the parts of my face where I'll put concealer. I know it's kind of really triggering for most of you guys if you have not seen anybody do this thing. Now that is all the powder that I'm going to put for this look, and trust me guys, it just works out very beautifully at the end. You can see instantly this region has become a little matte. Now I'm going to start with putting color corrector because I want to conceal this part of my face since I have a lot of dark circles. I'm going to use a orange color corrector for that. Now another trick for a no makeup look to look more flawless is never to apply any product directly on your face. Just apply it on your hand or even on your beauty blender, or like me, in a brush as I'm doing right now, and then apply it on your face. In that way you can just control the amount of product you want and just not overdo it. I'm going to apply even less color corrector than I usually do for this look, and I'm kind of afraid that it won't show up in the camera because of that. So I'm going to put a little bit on my smile lines and around the mouth as well. Just I'm blending things out. I want to keep a little hue of orange and not just the bang on whole product. By the way, I'm shooting this video today completely on a natural light situation. My face is totally lit up because I am sitting just in front of a big ass window. The only light that I'm using is for the background. Now the next thing that I want to do is contour. Contouring is very tricky when it comes to any kind of makeup, but for no makeup look, it is even more tricky because we don't generally have such chiseled cheekbones in real life. But I'm going to show you guys how to make your contour look very natural. Even you can pull it off in a no makeup look. First of all, you're gonna take it on your brush and not directly apply it on your face, or even you can apply with your fingers but not directly. And so I have taken very little on my brush and I'm going to just apply it very little on my cheekbone like that and just buff it out. You can see it is giving very little hue to my skin. I think I'm going to keep it like this and I'm not going to add anything more. You can see this portion of my face, it looks a little contoured than this region. So I'm going to do this thing on my left side as well. For nose, I really don't do anything drastic. The product that was left on my brush, I'm using that only. So this is what my face looks like after applying color corrector and contour. So now I think I'm going to put highlighter, and for this look I really want to apply a liquid highlighter because that just changes the game to a different level. But since I don't own a liquid highlighter, I'm going to make a liquid highlighter on spot. You just need a powder highlighter, and another thing that you're gonna need a moisturizer. Just remember not to use any oil. Any facial oil will just break the makeup and you won't get that consistency. So I'm going to put moisturizer on the back of my hand and scrape out some of the highlighter like this, and now I'm going to mix it. So this is my highlighter right now. I really like this consistency, so I'm not going to mix any further moisturizer. So I'm going to apply this highlighter using my fingers only on the highest point of my face. I hope you can see that glow, and that looks so natural. I wouldn't have achieved that glow with any powder product. And it is also very important to put all these things that I'm putting before doing your foundation. This is the whole reason why for most of the people no makeup look turns out to be a nude makeup look rather than a real no makeup look. I hope you can see that glow. Now I'm going to apply a little bit on my chin and forehead and here and nose obviously, and I'm going to blend it. I love to use my fingers for blending as well. Also, I don't like the mess that happens to my hand, but using fingers is the best way because you have heat on your fingers. It just melts the product on your skin. So this is what my face looks like after putting highlighter that I made. You can figure out that I'm just adding little bit of hue of everything to my face. So now I'm going to apply concealer. The concealer I'm going to use is Swiss Beauty concealer. I really like the consistency. It's kind of medium to full coverage based on how you apply the product, but I am not going to use this wand. I know it is very easy to use this wand, but remember what look you are going for. So I'm going to take a little bit on my brush and build it up basically. This is the amount I have taken and I'm going to place it here, just a tiny dot, just trying to cover the color corrector and nothing else. You can see there is a lot of red or orange hue to my face which I need to balance out with the concealer. Also during this time I'm going to stretch my concealer to the contouring region as well so that it looks a lot natural over here. You can see, right, the hue just little bit faded. You can see how meticulously I blended the whole product without even damaging my contour or the highlighter. In fact, just place the products in the gap region to just fill in the face. Also, another thing that I'm doing basically is swiping the concealer rather than tapping it. That basically reduces the coverage of the concealer and make it look more skin-like. See, I'm going to swipe it to the temples. You can see the glow that looks so natural. I can really go without foundation as well, but I think a little bit of foundation will just balances more what is happening on my face right now. I think this is also too much for today's look, but let's see. Another thing what you can do to make your foundation look more glowy is to mix your foundation with your moisturizer. I'm just making a paste. It is totally glowy now, and I'm going to start applying from here because this has got a little bit of uneven tone going on over here. I'll basically use a swiping motion rather than any patting motion. I actually do not like to conceal my acne marks. I just like to conceal my dark circles. Acne marks I feel is a part of me. Blended the contour line that was here. So now it looks really good. I am not going to place any foundation over here because this is where the contour lies. And also over here, this is where the highlighter is. So I'm not going to place anywhere. Rather, I'm going to keep on placing around those regions. Now this looks a lot more skin-like. You can see my face right now. My face has got a little glow, but you can't really tell that this is from highlighter without seeing this video. It feels like I have done a lot of skincare, or even I'm sitting near a window. you can't really tell this is a highlighter. This is such a natural glow from within kind of look. Another thing is that my face is contoured, but you cannot exactly find the contouring line. So this is what I wanted to achieve in this look. Now I am a blush person. Now blush can also be very tricky because it sits in the middle of your face and anybody can identify that. I remember I was in college and I put just a little bit of lip balm as my blush, and a random person figured that out who doesn't know anything about makeup. So I would say it is really very tricky to trick people that you haven't put blush, you are naturally blushing. So for that I am going to take a brush and take some of the product, not much, and I'm going to first see how much product came on my brush. So I'm going to just tap it here so that I get an idea that how it will apply on my skin. And I just want to make the brush saturated so that I don't get any patching. In this way I am saturating my brush. So I think this is well saturated. I hope camera is picking up the color of the blush. This cheek is all about contour and highlight, but this cheek has a little bit of warmth to it as well. Always start from side and come in the middle, because if you make any mistake in the middle, it's very difficult to correct it. I think that is enough for a no makeup look, and I really don't want to emphasize any of my features other than this. So this is what my face looks like currently. You can see highlighter, little bit of contour and blush. What I don't like to do here is put anything on my lids, because naturally everyone's lids are dark and it also just gives the illusion of eyeshadow. I don't know, I just like it like that. I will keep it like this only. I'm gonna just add a little bit of lip color and big lashes, which is very important for me, and yeah, that will be this look. So this is what my skin looks like right now. We are finally done with this no makeup look. Another important thing that I forgot to mention you guys, that everybody does highlight their inner corners, but this makeup look you shouldn't. I feel that you shouldn't do it, because highlighting your inner corners is really fake. I mean, it does look good, I'm not gonna lie, but it's the opposite thing of anything natural, because everybody naturally have dark circles mainly on their inner corner. So to highlight it is like just doing an opposite thing, and it is no way a no makeup look. I have tried to conceal most of my dark circles, but you guys can say I have a lot of dark circles still left, only because I wanted to keep them. I didn't want to conceal it completely. Otherwise you will very much understand that this is a no makeup look that you have tried to achieve through makeup, which we actually don't want anybody to understand unless they come this closer to you guys. At this close, everybody will understand everything, because it's just right on your face. Makeup is supposed to sit on your face, and how much you try to blend it, try different tips and tricks, apply product that really suits your skin. At the end of the day, makeup is makeup. So you can still see my contour, my highlight here, a little bit blush everywhere, but you actually cannot point out saying, yeah, this is contour, this is blush, this is highlighter, and everything is kind of mixed and well blended. So I would say try to blend and put very little product and then build it up. That is the way to go. I hope you have liked this video. If you do, please like, share, comment. Please subscribe, hit the bell notification button, and I'll meet you guys in my next video. Until then, be happy and bye.
I'm out of practice, I ain't had the energy. Depression is a bitch that won't stop texting me. And this anxiety, what the hell she want from me? Bad ex